What's up, Bobo? What's up, our brooder? What's going on, guys? So funny because on the phone it looks like it's getting cut off on the side. On here it looks pretty good. Just pinning this as one thing if you guys want to look at it or see it or anything like that. I'm going to be working on sketch cards today because I owe people sketch cards from the giveaways last week. So that's the main thing. So I'm working on the sketch cards. I got Astronaut with a Gun, Caulifla. He's a female character from Dragon Ball. A Miles Morales Spider-Man, and a Weapon H. Giveaway what? No giveaway today. Just because I've been behind on it, and you know what's the biggest problem with the giveaways is that whatnot where they got in my thing about like delivering them and when and this and that more so than products. And even though everything's made to order, and they understand that if you put it made to order on it, I guess because I didn't do it on the, they didn't like they were just gave me a warning on that, and I was just kind of really annoyed with that. Yeah, that was like a little thing. So I was just like, man, Plus, it does cost me money because I have to pay for the shipping. So it's like $4 a card when I do that. And then last week wasn't too many sales, so it was like cutting into my bottom line a little bit. So I was just like, all right, I got to lay off those for a little bit. But I will probably see, like I said, I want to see about doing Friday shows if I'm not busy. I just was super busy this week. I had so much stuff going on. And I loved it when I had the iPad too. So anyway, I'm going to be working on these, inking these for running now. I'm just going to be doing line art and listening to some Melodica Dog. You like Melodica Dog? What's up with you guys this week? What's new? Oh, it's your birthday? Like right now or like soon? I should actually tag all the people for this. Wednesday is cool, man. Sweet. Happy birthday, dude. 44. Oh, I remember 44. Nah, I mean, I'm a little ahead of you. I'm 46. What? Let's see if I have that. No, that's not his deal. The deal for real? Let's see. At Gohan. Oh shoot. Yeah, and that's cool that you tagged Jay. Because I was about to tag him too. Gohan, where's Gohan? At Gohan. Oh, 4. And you got Jay. And man, I think I didn't get this guy's name right. Respect and collect. Respect and collect. No, remember I have the comic book sized ones. Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh, happy birthday to you too, Mr. Jayhawk fan. Yeah, 9 by 12 is weird. Just because as soon as you get over the letter size. Oh, anyway, so just some sketchbook stuff. This is again sexually transmitted demons. I was just still working on like a look for her. This is for Rez, is like a future fucking scene, trying to figure out like his future look for some stuff. Some painted work. There's my calendar of stuff. I'll always have a calendar. And this was manslaughter from last week. Some sketchbook work. Yeah, I do. Letter page and 9 by 12 would probably be the same price. Or I would do letter page on the full size, the full color comics book size, comic size illustration. I would probably do. I could do 8 by 11 on that too. It's like about the same real estate. Yeah, that's the only thing. Like, I don't do letter because I don't have any paper that's really letter. Um, yeah, it's a little bit of a bitch. Again, guys, if you want to see any of my stuff, go to @FWACATA or FWACATA.com on Instagram, Facebook, and everything else. Same thing. I'm just gonna be inking away. Playing this the weapon H. This one's gonna be full color. So I went to a Chihuahuas baseball game this weekend. It's a El Paso minor league. My girl got tickets pretty cheap. Got this hat. It's cute. The commemorative cup too. It was nice to go to a baseball game. I'm not a huge fan of baseball. I follow it here and there, but my dad loved baseball. My grandmother, I mean, Cubans just loved fucking baseball. I follow it here and there, especially when the Marlins would go to the World Series and stuff like that. Then I would follow. I'm like, it's funny how many people just sit there and like fucking talk shit while watching a baseball game. You just hear guys talking about they're going through their divorces or their kids or some shit. It's like therapy. It's so weird. All the baseball talk turns into that. I told my girl, okay, we did this. So now I want to go like to like Alamo Draft House, go see like a really good movie with a good meal. That's my. Hey, what's going on, Yoban? Mr. James McStuffins. Cows Kevin, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. I'm just drawing away here, drawing on different sketch cards that were won last week. Did you guys see the new Deadpool trailer? Just dropped today. Just, it's just enough to tickle your pickle. You know what I'm saying? It's not like. But I did see that it looks like Cassandra What's Her Face is in it. Uh, Cassandra Xavier, whatever her name was. She's like the evil twin of Xavier that he ate in the womb or something, and her psyche is still fucking floats around. She's an evil, evil, evil fucking bitch. I think that's who's in the big bad for the new Deadpool movie. Which now I feel like her first appearance, which was probably I think in the Joss Whedon run of X-Men, is gonna go for crazy fucking money now. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, I think I had that issue at one time." I had a lot of issues. I had a comic book shop, so I'm like, I can say that all the time. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh shit!" It looks cool. It looks really fucking good so far. And it looks like it's gonna have a real story in it, besides all the jokes and stuff. I just wonder, one, are they gonna do a fastball special between Colossus and Wolverine? I would like to see that live. That would be cool. Lots of F bombs, yeah. That was cool too to watch. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, I always thought it was really. I was like, all right, I'm enthused. Um, the Deadpool franchise really grew on me. At first, I was like, okay, this is just silly shit, and I was kind of annoyed. But I figured, okay, they're just playing with what they could play with because it was Fox and it was going the way of the dodo, and figured pretty much once they get bought by the mouse, everything will get erased. But I think they're consolidating everything. There was a little Easter egg if you watched it. There was a when they were walking in the street. There's a podiatry store or like a foot store, and it's called Liefeld's Feet. And I was like, ha, because that was the whole joke is his penchant for not drawing feet. So I know it's Ron Reynolds fucking with Liefeld. And I wanted to make these spikes super sharp, but I know that that's not how they come out of Weapon H. Cosmo Collectibles, what's up? BRMS 1968? What's up? And glasses. I'm doing weapon H. I want him to look like he just fucking grew. And he's popping his claws. I may not do that divot on his chin. It's a little too stupid. And I want it to look like he just saw you when he's going off on, about to go off on you. And this one's the one I'm taking the most time on because this is a color one. So a lot of stuff I want to do it right the first time, and then once I get everything down, then I can apply color to this. You know, I mean, he's a big gray character, you know, so he's like a gray Hulk. It's going to be interesting how I can get some color in there, probably in the background. Always, you can check out on the YouTube and some other stuff if you want to see past shows. If you want to check out my artwork, you can go to FWACATA.com. Right there. Just got this kind of board so I can move it in and out because this desk is it's a good size, but I got so much shit on it, and I'm just working in and out of different stuff. So and it's like you need this, be able to do this. So it's like when you're inking. When you draw Miles Morales, it's like drawing a negative of Spider-Man. And so it's a lot of darks and stuff. They get the mask right. They get the look down. Let's see here. Ah, carajo. Oh, shit. Is raiding a party of 3? Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Mr. Dink? Party raid. Oh, cool. I have no idea what that means, but I appreciate it. You guys want to see any of my artwork or anything like that? Let me know. You can always go on FWACATA.com and see some stuff and everything else. And if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. Or are you pillaging? Is this like a pillaging thing? So right now I'm working on, just for your raid, this is an astronaut with a gun about to shoot another astronaut. That's a sketch card. Then this is Caulifla from Dragon Ball, a Miles Morales Spider-Man, and Weapon H from Marvel. So that's one of the things that I'm working on. Just in case if you're wondering, these are all done on my sketch cards. These are my sketch cards. Nice thick stock, as you can see here. When you get it, it looks like that. I sign it in the back like that. You know, you're not getting a run-of-the-mill sketch card either. Nice thick stock. Slides in, fits everywhere. Oh, cool, man. Thank you. That's awesome. I love to hear that because I don't feel like enough people meander around. I always go to different, when I got nothing like going on, and sometimes I just check out different streams, see what people are doing. There's some really good artwork on here. There's some really good artists. There's some people doing some really interesting stuff. I want to do some more painting in the future. I was thinking of doing that maybe this Friday. I was going to do like a painting or something. See if people want painting commissions. You know, I just got to get back into like the antique of painting. I have so much paint that I have to shake. It's like, I'm going to be like, I'm going to be doing a Michael J. Fox impression if I keep doing that. Just to keep it all fucking solid. I do Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, but Monday I do comics. I do comics just Mondays. I used to. Right now I'm going into summer. I'm a substitute teacher. Today I have the day off because I have some stuff I have to do in the afternoon. So I decided to get on here. But most of the time, yeah, like I tend to do Wednesdays midday. I try to do maybe a later on one on Wednesdays. I tend to have Wednesdays off, and then I'm thinking of doing like a Friday night one, like 9 p.m. my time, which would be Mountain Time, which would be like 11 o'clock Eastern. I'm thinking of doing something like that in the future. Feel free to follow. I most of the time give away cards, but right now I'm just trying to catch up on all the giveaways I did, and so right now I'm playing catch up with that. So today I'm not doing a giveaway because I'd rather get these done and out and mailed. I draw all types of stuff. I do sketch covers. I do. I have my thing, which I call a comic-sized drawing, pretty much the size of a backing board like this one. And like that, it can go in a backing bag and backing board, and like that, you can put it in your comic book collection if you don't have it up. I think that's a little bit more possible and workable for folks, you know. And I have 11 by 17 prints too. I have some prints available. And you let me know if you guys can see well, because I know sometimes you guys can't see what I'm doing because I'm a lefty and my hand gets in the way. Instead, I take out the brush pen for this part because the majority of the design I had it black. I just want to get to the point of this one. This one's going to be a black and white one. This one's going to be color. And if it wasn't for like my afternoon plans, I would be on longer, but I would try to finish these up live. But I have so much shit that I have to do. I followed you, boss. Thanks and much love. Go do your thing, dude. I know how it is about shipping items. After this, whatever I got done, I gotta go ship. I was just talking about how Whatnot gave me a little warning for some stuff that was a little late, even though it was made to order and everybody was cool about it. So I know how it is. When you get a little spanking from Whatnot, you gotta go and ship your stuff on time. So go do your thing, dude. Have a great day. Yeah, Weapon H, I want him to see. You can see his eye. I want him to be like looking at you while he's popping those clouds. I might go put a schnicked here. I'm thinking about putting that like yellow with a red background because he's gonna be gray mostly. Or maybe gray and green. Just thinking about the Hulk, that too hulkish. The pants are. Yeah. You guys tell me. Or if Jay, you're here, you know that. Let me know what you would prefer color wise. Red background would be cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I would make the yellow pop. I would probably do the letters in yellow. Just waiting for that ink to be completely, totally bone dry so I can hit the eraser. If you see the blue line, sometimes you guys might not see the blue line that I use because it's made for exactly that. So it's not showing up in scans and stuff like that. So the blue line, which is something like this, is in here. I like to erase those out. Sometimes it will change the pitch of a color. You guys have any questions? Let me know about comic book art, about life, about whatever. Hell, I'll give life advice. I don't give a shit. I'll give you unsound financial advice. Every time I copy Toriyama, it reminds me of graffiti work. Sorry. What's your favorite sweet treat or snack? Man, that's hard. I'm a fat bastard. That's a hard question for a fat teacher to answer. I don't know. There's some go tos that I always go like. All right, I always ask like, "What's your favorite candy bar?" You know, like candy bar. What's the best candy bar? I personally think the go to, the best one of all time, fucking Snickers. Now, there's close seconds, man. There's close seconds all around. Snickers is one of those things that's like I don't think I ever turn it down. I don't think there's ever been a time that somebody says Snickers and I'm like, no thanks. I'm not big on mixing it, like Snickers ice cream or something like that. Though the Snickers ice cream bar, the actual ice cream bar, oh my god, on a good hot day and it's really nice and cold and it cracks open in your mouth. Holy Jesus, that's a tasty, ridiculous. Take five. You know, it's not a bad bar. It has like, because that's the one that has like pretzel in it, right? I never find those. The other day I found a chunky bar and I was like, oh shit, chunky. And it was, chocolate with raisins in it and nuts, which you would think like sucks, but it's a few times I eat raisins and I like it. Um, they had those at Five Below. That's I'm gonna try to never go into that sweets aisle because I will fucking buy something very few times. Nah, Take Five is pretty good. I think it's a little bit too much. Wouldn't be my go-to, but I don't think I would say no to it. I mean, like, dude, Reese's peanut butter cups. Jesus Christ, man, those things. When I used to smoke weed, that was like another go-to, like peanut butter and chocolate. Oh my god, once I don't smoke weed anymore because it's nothing bad or anything like that. It's just like, dude, it's just too strong nowadays, and it has that magical ingredient called fuck it, and then you need to actually care about stuff. I don't feel like being numb. So that's the only reason why I stop. But sometimes on occasion, I love doing a gummy or an edible and getting a little stoned and, eat a nice pizza or something like that and a bowl of Reese's Pieces cereal afterwards. What? Yeah, those are just danger foods for me. I mean, there's just some that are just like, what? Uh, what's another one? I mean, Twix is another one. That's a good one. I always get like the king size Snickers. That's really like two. It's two fun size Snickers or roundabout fun size Snickers inside. I always like we're on the road or something. Me and my girl, I'll get it and we'll share one. And it's not horrible. It's not like like calorie wise and everything else. Those are pretty good. And I also like a strawberry Swiss what? Swiss roll. Oh, strawberry Swiss roll. That's different. That's nice. Swiss rolls, man. That just reminds me of elementary school. That was like gold on a cafeteria. Like if you had Swiss rolls, like if your parents like packed you Swiss rolls or something like that in your thing, you could trade for anything because everybody wanted Swiss rolls. That was playground gold. I've seen people trade their whole lunches for a Swiss roll on pizza day. Good fudge rounds. Yeah, fudge rounds are like from back in the day. What is it that I had? Well, now I live in El Paso, Texas, so a lot of times I get Mexican candies that I haven't had since I was a kid. I'm half Mexican, half Cuban. So when I was a kid, they would send me to Mexico to be with my grandparents. So I remember eating a lot of like they're called Carlos Five or Carlos V, Carlos Quinto. I used to eat a lot of those. There's like like here they like the Mexican candies. Then after a while, they have all this fucking spicy shit in it, which I'm like, again, I'm half Mexican. I'm not a full Mexican. I can't handle that. And I don't know, candy shouldn't make you fucking sweat and breathe hard. Like, call me a pussy, but it's just like, what the fuck, man? Candy shouldn't raise your blood pressure to dangerous fucking levels. But that's how some of that candy is. What was another one? Baby Ruth's a good one. I always like the Baby Ruth. The Baby Ruth is good. Um, it's funny. I'm not like a candy person, really. I like chocolate a lot, but like my girl likes Skittles and like she'll get like the different Skittle flavors and everything. I've never been into Skittles. Like I'll have some, that's like fine, but then after like I try it once and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. Well, some people love that. I used to love Jolly Ranchers, but that's another one that after a while I'm like, bleh. Yeah, dark chocolate, good dark chocolate, man. When it's really well done and everything else. What my girl does that with a lot of times like we do like she has that fondue part thing. My niece has one. And she borrows my niece's fondue pot, and then she does like she's recently done chocolate covered dates. Now get this, all right? She stuffs them with like almond butter and I think a nut and I don't know what else. They're like little Snickers. It's like the date takes the place of the nougat, and dude, it's like having a little Snickers bar, and they're really filling and they're really good, and they're not that horrible for you. Amazing fucking thing. She makes them sometimes and leaves them here in the house. Actually, I think I have some. Probably have it with my lunch today. Um, yeah, if you ever do it, that little you just she goes and gets them. She stuffs them with the almond butter, puts the nut inside. What else does she do? Does she do something else? I want to say there's something else that she does that puts in there. But then she puts them in the fridge so they get hard. So then she takes them to the fondue pot, dips them using like two forks so they don't like, and covers them a lot with chocolate, like a lot of chocolate. One of the time dark chocolate, and then puts them on a parchment paper. Then puts them in the fridge. They get cold. Once they dry, they get all nice and hard, but it gets cold. Then she packs them into like a little container thing, and we just have those, and we just pull them out, and they're filling as hell. Like you think, oh, I'm gonna pop two or three of them. You'll eat one, and it's pretty filling. All right, this astronaut one, I put a lot of detail in this. This is going to be interesting because I used the Desert Eagle for the design of the gun, and then kind of made up the rest. Put extra flares on that. Yeah, we like we try. We're fatties, but we eat good. We try to eat very well. We're fatty from good stuff. My girl's a fatty, and she's yoga. She's certified in yoga. She's a big girl, but she knows how to do yoga. She's like way stronger and versatile than I am. I have some brute strength qualities to me, but that's surprising how much my girl does shit because she'll be gardening and everything else. And sometimes I see her, getting those huge bags of compost or whatever we have laying around, and she just lifts them up, and I'm just like, no, baby, let me do it. And then I'm like, so my girl's a strong, strong woman. Oh, and then she's like a black belt too, so she can beat my ass. She can probably beat my ass. It's just I'm too cute, so she wants to beat my ass. Yeah, I copied some segments of the uniform from actual astronaut. It's really wrinkly, the astronaut uniform. So a lot of times I wanted to, like, I made the gun handle a little oversized with the finger hole so that you can put. Because really, think about it. If you had to fight in space and you were having a war, wouldn't it just be about puncturing like other guys' fucking suit? That astronaut one's kicking my ass. It's a lot of ink. All right, 10 minutes left on there. Wow, I thought I had more time. Yeah, I thought I would at least get all the inks down. This one's kicking my ass. I thought this one was gonna be a lot worse, but getting the shading down. But yeah, I'm probably gonna put a big schnicked behind him like that. Red, do the gray. There's gonna be some blue in here for his claw. The gray pants. It's like an interesting character, man. I remember when he first came out, I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, I thought, like, man, this is like fan fiction or something. It's Hulk, but he's Wolverine. Yeah, it's just about like, sitting down and drawing, man. It's the biggest thing. Just getting that chance to sit down and draw to me is like the biggest hurdle. It's not a hurdle, but it's just like it's one of the things that once you get going, it's awesome, you know. But you gotta get going, and it's not easy. So on the black and white cards, I'll probably put a gray wash, and then use the markers to differentiate. A lot of this stuff needs to be inked with a brush pen, or maybe my thin ink brush. I may have to go back and look at my reference for this one because I want to make sure it looks right. Because an astronaut costume looks right when you draw it right. And as soon as you don't draw it right, you can tell. I had a buddy in art school that he used to do these little astronaut kind of cartoons in his sketchbook. They're hilarious. I was like, astronauts fixing like a moon buggy, putting tires on it. And then like an astronaut just falling on the side of the page, like it was just falling on the side like that. And he's like, oh shit. He used to do that all the time. He was a badass artist. I don't know what happened to him. I knew a lot of guys that were badass artists that I thought they were going to make it huge, and they just, one friend of mine, he was an amazing painter, and I ran into him in Miami before I left. He's a podiatrist now. Foot doctor, right? That's a foot doctor. And good for him. I mean, he's happy with it. But I was like, dude, you still draw? And he's like, he was talking about like he was just about to get back into it now that his practice is off the ground. We're in our 40s. I'm like, man, I remember him being such a great fucking painter, dude. He was such a badass. But people fall into stuff. He's Filipino, so I knew his family probably pressured him into being a doctor. Filipinos in medicine, man. His mom was a sweetheart. She was awesome. She was an awesome person. She used to make us egg roll. These egg rolls sometimes that were just fucking phenomenal. We go over to play Super Nintendo and play fucking Street Fighter. And she'd make egg rolls for us. Like a huge batch. Like it was just like a pile like that. And I remember it was so funny because she would put the egg rolls out and we're like, dude, are we gonna really, we're not gonna eat all this. This is ridiculous. And like 4 hours later of playing Street Fighter and listening to music and shit, we're like, dude, who ate all the egg rolls? Like between all of us, we ate those egg rolls. Remember his sister would walk in sometimes and be like, oh my God, you guys, it smells like feet and egg rolls in here. All right. And so then one of the things I was gonna do is I'm putting like an astronaut shooting back at him. And the reflection of oh man, can you guys see? I'm there like tucking the paper towards me, and I don't know if you guys can see. So I'm putting a reflection of another astronaut on here. If you have any questions, if you enjoyed the show or anything like that, feel free to leave a tip. Tips are very much appreciated. If you have any questions about art, about life, about the artwork, about commissions, I draw about just about anything, man. As long as there's a reference, I can for the character, I can draw about anything. You can see I can do anime, I can do American comics, I can do different styles. The background's gonna be black. And El Paso Comic Con came and went. I'm kind of glad I didn't do it because I had some people I know that went. They said the show was kind of whack. It just sucks, man. I don't know. I wish there was a better comic book scene here. As far as for creators and shit like that. It just seems like it's like fair weather collectors of stuff. And people into popular shit, you know? There's not like an underground comic book scene. As not like, as far as I know. So that means I'm probably gonna have to build it. So let's see if I get in contact with some people and put some shit together. Like free comic book day is coming up. I was trying to find like a place to go and set up, you know, sell some commissions, sell some artwork, sell some prints, but nada. That's another thing. I tend to use a lot of archival stuff, so your sketch card will last a long time. At least as far as what this stuff says. Top is supposed to be black. Oh, she's supposed to be a little bit more slender than this, but I thought I'll make it fun for him to have. And there goes. At least those were the black inks. All right. So the inks are almost practically done. I'm probably going to fill this in later with ink, because I got to make some ink wash anyway. And then I'll put in all the gray shades of gray on this one. This one too, get that little movement there. Like she's about to swing on you. And then the movement on this too. I want the claws to look like they're popping out. I have to erase a lot too before I do that. And there you go. And then we got 4 sketch cards almost done. I'll have to finish these tonight. I'll see if I do something later on today. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I'll do an extra show or something like that tonight. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, hit me up. Feel free to hit me up with a message. If you're looking to get anything done or anything like that, if you have any good questions on prices, all my stuff is on the under buy now here. You can see what you can get. I'll probably see about doing a giveaway later on this week if I get a chance. I gotta see how my schedule is. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me. This was fun. I got some stuff done. Now I gotta go get other stuff done because that's the way it is. It's just how it is. Later, Slater, later, Jay. And I'll talk to you guys later on.